Alrighty, y'all. It is week one completed for me on this 50K challenge, and unfortunately, we're not off to the best start. And you know what? It is what it is. You win some, you lose some, right? But it's funny because it's pretty much a curse with me with every challenge that I start. It doesn't matter what the size of the challenge is. It doesn't matter if it was when I first started my trading journey when I wasn't even profitable to now when I actually am profitable. I lose my first trade or second trade on every single challenge I take. And it's not even the case of forcing a trade or over leveraging or not being patient enough. I waited for a good setup that wins 8 out of 10 times for me, and this one just happened to lose. So it's funny how that works, but it is what it is. I'm not worried about it because I stuck to my plan, and you're not going to win every trade, right? No one has a 100% win rate. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have been trading safe out there, and I hope you guys are on your way to profitability if you're not already profitable. But I appreciate you guys tuning in for episode 2 of this challenge. If you guys missed episode 1, which is me basically talking why I'm doing this, purchasing the challenge on funding pips, and yeah, if you guys missed that, go check out that video. But this is episode 2, and like I mentioned, I lost the first trade. So later on in this video, I'm going to get into the dashboard. I know you guys, that's probably one of the main things you guys may want to see is getting into the funding pips dashboard. And I'm going to get into that, show you guys my analytics, but right now I'm going to show you guys the current trade that I'm still holding over the weekend, and then also the first trade that I did lose, which was on USD JPY. This is the 1 hour time frame. As you can see here, a pretty clean setup. I'm a swing trader, so if you're not a swing trader, you guys might not understand why I took this trade, but I'm going to walk through it anyways for you guys real quick. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be 100% transparent in this challenge. I'm going to show you guys every single trade that I take, win or loss, right? So we had some big bullish momentum here on USD JPY. We had a resistance zone here that we bounced off of. Then guess what? We broke through. Now we're looking for the retest. If we want to aim back a little bit, this is kind of what it looks like big picture. But we had a big break and retest of that resistance, now turned support is what I was looking for. As you can see with this blue arrow, was looking for price to come down into the support area and also the 1 hour 200 moving average and bounce off into continuous bullish momentum, continued buys, and I was aiming for those equal highs, which this trade has played out 8 out of 10 times for me, but it just happened to not play out this time. We also had a 1 hour sharp fin, which is another thing that I mainly look for. Those are like my 3 biggest confluences: market structure, a moving average, and a shark fin on the 1 hour or 4 hour time frame, even daily time frame, depending on what I'm looking at. But for this trade, it was a 1 hour time frame. And if I were to say one thing that I could have done better on this trade, it would be that I did leave it as a limit order, because this was Monday of this past week, right? All Monday was just kind of consolidating, and I was waiting for it to drop a little bit lower into that buy zone, but it started moving up. So I was like, oh, the trade may just play out from here. I might miss it. But just in case it comes down to that zone I'm looking for and the moving average, I'm going to set a limit order. And I did, and the limit order triggered overnight, but it was with huge bearish momentum, which if I was watching it live, I might not have taken the trade quite so early because I would have seen this big momentum shift down. And I would have been like, I don't know about that. You know, it looks a little, this 4 hour time, or this is the 1 hour, but the 4 hour candles were big on this. So I would have been like, I don't know, because we're having some big momentum here to the downside. But either way, it is what it is. My limit order triggered overnight. So I woke up and then I was immediately in drawdown, and then it just kept going down from there. So it is what it is. Like I said, I would take this trade again because it's played out so many times for me in the past, but this one just happened to lose. So that is my first loss on USD JPY. If we look at Euro CHF, which is the current trade I'm holding right now, we are in some drawdown, but I'm still pretty confident that this could play out. We are making higher lows, right? We have a lower low, higher low, and then a higher high, and then hopefully another higher low, and then boom, another higher high. My prediction on this, and I could be wrong, we'll come back and see, once market opens, but I think that price is going to open higher. It's not going to open lower. Price is going to open higher on market open, and then we're going to maybe consolidate more and then go up, or just move up from there. That is what I'm hoping for, and that is what my prediction is. I could be wrong. We'll see how it goes, though. But this trade was off of a big Support zone that we have here that we still haven't even broken completely. We have some wicks below it, but we have not have full candle closure underneath this zone. So it's just price continues to just kind of ping pong back and forth in this big consolidation zone here. We could probably even draw a massive box here, and then that would be a consolidation zone. But what I mainly took this trade off of was we were making those lower or higher lows and higher highs, and then we broke resistance, we broke up, and then we came back and retested that 4 hour 50 or 1 hour 50 moving average, and that is what I ended up taking the trade off of. But sometimes it just continued consolidating, and it might take a while to play out. We might even see a lot more consolidation before it finally takes off. We will see, but I'm still confident in the trade. And we also have a little bit of divergence here going on as well in the TDI, or RSI. If you guys use an RSI, it's the same thing. We have some divergence here. The only thing this trade didn't have was a shark fin. I mean, it has a shark fin from all the way back here that hasn't even fully played out yet, because as you can see, price has still been basically consolidating this whole time. If we look at the 4 hour time frame, we still have a shark fin that hasn't played out either from here. And even from here to here, there's divergence that still hasn't played out. So I still think that this does have some good potential. And as you can see here on the 4 hour time frame, the 200 moving average and the 50 moving average are starting to come close together, right? So as they come closer together, usually what will happen, especially if the move is going to happen that I think will happen, these moving averages are going to start coming close together. Price is going to break above them and retest them, and then that's going to be the move, which in hindsight, I could have waited for that move. It would have been probably a little bit more confluence and a little bit better of an area. But it is what it is. As you can see here, we had a big bullish momentum, move back down, big bullish momentum, and then the retest. So that's what I was basing my analysis off of. But price just happened to consolidate quite a bit for CHF pairs last week. I still am thinking that CHF pairs pretty much across the board are all going to be bullish here coming soon. So that's really what I'm looking for as well, big picture wise. But yeah, this is one I'm still holding right now. I'm recording this on Sunday morning, so market hasn't opened back up yet. But yeah, so I have one loss and one trade that I'm still holding. Now let me get into the dashboard for you guys, because I know that that's something you guys want to see. So here's my Funding Pips dashboard, right? The back end. I love the back end because it shows all different types of charts and analytics that really give you some insight into how you're trading, right? So you see your overall account size, 50K, when I started it. As you can see, I lost my first trade. It'll show your balance, your equity, has your equity curve here, your balance, and my average loss. Minimum trading days, I've traded 1 day because I just technically have only closed that USD/JPY trade that lost. My maximum loss, or my maximum daily loss, and then maximum overall loss, I'm still not even close to halfway, so I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I have a little over 1% loss total, 586, right? And that was on September 30th when that trade closed. And I love this part of the dashboard because it'll show you each day of the month and your wins and losses. So you can really look at, once you trade like a whole month of the challenge, or once you're actually funded, you'll be able to have a good basis of your analysis of, what days are my best trading days, when am I losing trades. You might recognize some patterns there, like, oh, I'm losing trade on Wednesdays. I'm losing trades on Friday. Maybe I should stop trading those days, and it will help you progress. Trading is all about progression, guys. It's all about analysis and analyzing your skills, analyzing your P&L, and thinking back to why you guys are making decisions you are making on the charts. There might be emotions involved, whatever it may be. It'll help you figure that out faster than sooner than later. So it says I've taken 2 trades, and why does it say I've taken 2 trades? Because I entered 2 positions on that USD/JPY trade. So as you can see, 2 losses, 0 wins, 0-2. That sucks, but it is what it is. You can see profit is minus 586, a little over 1% there. And here's my 2 positions, both buys on USD/JPY. 1 loss for 488.30 and 1 loss for 97.80. So it is what it is, man. We started out the challenge with an L, but you know what? like I said, it's funny because that's literally every challenge that I take. I always start with an L. It's a curse I have. It is what it is. Let me know if that's something you guys deal with. Even the challenges that I've passed phase 1, phase 2, been funded. Almost every single time I lose the first trade. It's something about it. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is, man. Let me know if you guys are taking any challenges right now. If you guys are funded, if you're trading personal capital, I'd love to know. And then let me know what you guys think of episode 2. I'm sorry that I couldn't bring you guys some crazy profit, but like I said, my goal is to be 100% transparent with you guys, show every trade that I take, win or loss. If I lose the challenge, I'm going to still post every single week my update on how it's going. So it is what it is, man. I'm still confident in the current USD or Euro CHF trade that I'm in. But y'all know next week if I lose that trade or not. So thank you guys for sticking around for episode 2. If you are not subscribed to the channel, would really appreciate you guys subscribe down below. Like the video, comment anything you guys would like, video ideas, suggestions, advice, whatever it may be, would really appreciate it. Also, if you guys are interested in getting funded, definitely check out the link in my description. I'll give you guys a link there to where you can sign up. You can also use code HELLO, HELLO in all capitals, and you'll get 20% off your first purchase if you've never bought from Funding Pips before. So that is something really cool as well. But I really appreciate you guys and the support you guys have given me so far. And I will see y'all next week for episode 3, excuse me, of the challenge. So thank you guys for watching. Hope trade safe out there this week. Make smart decisions. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.